Welcome back. Raising a family comes with plenty of hurdles, but things can get even more complicated when mom and dad start caring for their elderly parents too.
That's right. Things can get challenging. And tonight I speak with a local expert who says families are facing more stress since the pandemic.
I'm exhausted. By the end of the night, I am so tired.
Yvette Zolina says she's stressed.
Something's got to give eventually.
Yvette works a full-time job that keeps her on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Hi, this is Yvette.
This Henderson mom and her husband are also raising a 5-year-old, plus their daughter attending Nevada State College, and life is even busier since Yvette's parents moved to Las Vegas.
It was not part of the plan at all. They just weren't making ends meet in California.
Now Yvette drives her parents to doctor's appointments 2 to 3 times a week. She says her mom struggles to get around and needs a double knee replacement.
She also suffers from COVID lung, which still affects her until this day. She can't walk without, huffing and puffing.
Then there's her father, whose health is declining mentally due to dementia.
There is times that he can't remember who I am. And so there are those moments.
Yes, we do.
Making family life even more difficult, her parents recently faced an almost $700 rent hike, forcing Yvette to start working extra hours.
These are my parents, and I'm going to support them 110%. And if that means I have to take on a second job, so be it.
Between work, the kids, and caring for her parents, Yvette admits there's not much time for anything else.
It's stressful, let's face it. Everybody needs something from me.
Yvette isn't alone. She's part of what's being called the sandwich generation. More than 11 million Americans are sandwiched between raising children and caring for an adult family member, according to the National Alliance for Caregiving. This report from New York Life says many family caregivers are experiencing a decline in their health and economic well-being since the pandemic.
We're seeing more mental health concerns in terms of just mental health and also physical health. So for me as a provider, I am seeing more families having a hard time.
Licensed clinical social worker Natasha Mosby is a lecturer teaching the next generation at the UNLV School of Social Work. She says caregivers must make their own health more of a priority. To do that, Mosby says, it's important to slow down.
I mean, just some time to decompress for 5 to maybe 15 minutes can make a huge impact in your mental health.
Mosby recommends creating a list of your responsibilities, then making the necessary changes to schedule time for yourself.
So it's something empowering looking at that information and say, you know what, I can probably put this off to next week, or I can delegate this to someone else. Some of these things are self-imposed that we may put on ourselves and think we have to do it.
Finally, Mosby says it's important to talk to someone.
Even if it's not a professional, just saying, hey, this is where I am today, and having that moment to kind of process ourselves and think about it.
Bottom line, Mosby says, give yourself some grace.
Breathe. Breathe. There's no perfect answer, right? So being patient with yourself, having some compassion with yourself, and knowing that you're doing the best you can with what you have.
Yvette admits she's not taking time for herself, and it could be detrimental to her health and her marriage.
We barely go out together. It's very seldom. We need more of that time with each other.
Yvette says she's looking to make some changes and hopes anyone else in her shoes does the same.
Don't give up. Talk to someone that you love and care about and express how you feel. It's okay to let someone know you're not okay.
And Yvette has created an online community for caregivers seeking advice from other caregivers. We have more information about that on our website. Just go to ktnv.com/caregivers.